rest in peace, if they're willing to go to like 5 or 6 cards, they're like, oh, I got my Leyline, and then they don't have a really functional hand and hope the Leyline's good enough to win the game on its own, and it's usually not. Am I gonna get mana leak here? That would kind of suck. I was thinking about playing, I don't know what Snow-Covered Island Storm Vision's supposed to be. I guess it can't be the combo decks. They're more likely to actually have something like a mana leak. But I could easily see them having a Lightning Bolt as well. It could easily be some kind of blue-red deck. Alright, looks like the answer is neither. We didn't mill anything valuable. Probably afford to get basic swamp. We have creeping chill though. I'm just gonna. We also start getting green mana. Gravecrawler. Okay. Alright, working as intended. 1 mana, mill 8. Not bad at all. Alright, they're just done. This should be a great game 1 matchup if there's some kind of teamer control, teamer mid-range. Hey Wanja, you friends with Andreas? Is Andreas German or from like one of the neighboring countries? Is he Austrian? Why is Zizek not playing Merfolk's Secret Keeper? The Odyssey Crab is better, Supplier is better. The other cards are different, so it's basically Carrion Feeder or Memory Sluice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe it should be in the deck over Feeder, right? So this would typically be the matchup where I'd be really happy to have a bunch of Okos in my sideboard. I could just bring in 2 trophies, but I don't know if that does much for me, honestly. He's from Switzerland? Yeah, I wasn't sure if you... I didn't think he was... I was going to say Switzerland, but Switzerland is such a tiny country. I was like... low. What if we made a Narclide version of this deck? You don't have enough spells, you have old creatures. Do I bring in Trophy in the dark? Maybe he has Carrion Feeder over Secret Keeper because he thinks he can just win games by beating people down. Also interesting that he's playing 19 lands and not 20. I guess he needs a few more lands he doesn't have Once Upon a Time. Bloodstained. I think Bloodstained is bad because it's not explosive enough. I think you're willing to trade, you know, card disadvantage for just milling more cards and being more explosive. Switzerland's as big as Austria. Is it as populated though? I'm showing the my lack in exposing myself as a poorly educated Frenchie. Carrion Feeder is an extra grown zombie for Gravecrawler, yeah. Can be a problem. Secret Keeper over Sluice. I was pretty sick this game. It was 1 mana, mill 8. I don't understand. I've been playing Secret Keeper in the other deck. I get it, but you know, I decided to. I think it's good, you know, you try this way. I try things, you know, different, and I see what's good, etc. Alright, they just scooped. They did not come ready for graveyard decks. Or maybe they just didn't draw their ley lines. Have you tried the Sam Black Sultai Mystic Sanctuary deck? No, I have not. I don't even know exactly what's in it. I don't know, Sluice was much better than Merfolk's Secret Keeper in game 1. We went turn 1 dude, turn 2 dude, Sluice, mill 8 cards. Merfolk's Secret Keeper, I wouldn't even really had time to cast it. Is it just more consistent? You have like more, I think you have 4 more enablers. 4, 8, 12, 16. I don't know, if anything, you have less enablers. You have 16 in the other deck, except you have 1 spawn at a time to find your crab. I guess Glimpse and Sluice see they mill more cards potentially. Oh wow, okay. Narcomoeba definitely high on the list of cards you could add to the other deck. Well, actually a pretty easy game 1. Tron on the play was Jesus Christ. Listen, I know my opponent has a family. What can I say? Magic Online results come first. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, great deck, Gab. Very well played. You're the best. Moto crash. Moto was pissed. And to be fair, the other deck has the exact same cards that just like at the god draw. Given that they're playing Tron, family or not, they brought this upon themselves. Tron players, they're just like the rest of us. Was I never like out of the... Did it not crash? Okay, where is my match? Oh, okay, where? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on here. Alright, Tron. They're gonna have some relics. Hopefully no Leylines. They used to have Leylines when Hogak was a thing. Like, Grudge is okay-ish against them. I don't think you want to go as reactive as Trophy. Having a Grudge is nice though for... I mean, their best chance is a fast Wormcoil. And Grudge gives you a bit of game against Wormcoil. Actually, Carrion Feeder gives you game against Wormcoil as well. You know what? I'm just not gonna sideboard anything. Deck's perfect. What happened? I got 3 Vengevines back on turn 2 on the play against poor Tron opponent. Alright, I guess I have to keep. Not great, but I draw land. Les joueurs de Tron sont nos amis, il faut les aimer aussi. Driven Despair. Yeah. I mean, Driven Despair is a classic. Is it? Oh. Turn on Gravedigger's Cage. Thanks. I don't know. Has that card been good? And has that card ever been good? I saw your friend tag you, and I saw the tweet. Seems kind of like a bad payoff. I think I'd rather just have like, if I want more payoffs, I'd rather have an Narcomoeba. I guess you can hardcast it or mill it. Oh, they're Eldrazi Tron. How do I beat Gravedigger's Cage? Do I have to like mill them? How much do I have? 10, 20, 28? That's not gonna cut it. Yeah, I remember getting wrecked by Driven Despair back in the days when Dredge used to play that card. Used to be pretty good against blue-white control. I have 36 cards. I can still creeping chill, right? Alright, that seems better than trying to mail them out. Oh, never mind. I don't have blue mana. Yeah. No, I mean I was pretty sure. I was double checking. Yeah, I mean if I could get them under 12, I can maybe finish them off with creeping chills. That's a problem. Alright, I'll keep attacking and I'll start milling myself once they've stabilized with whatever they're gonna stabilize with. It's kind of weird because I'm writing an article about, I'm doing like revisited top 10 from Eldraine for Modern plus a little deck tech about the Vengevine deck, and then I saw the tweet and I saw the list and I was like, is everything I just wrote like kind of obsolete? Is this deck just like strictly better? I don't know, we'll see, but it was kind of funny, the timing of it. Alright, should I keep pushing damage through? They're gonna block Gravecrawler probably. Take 3 damage, seems worth it. This is why we play Carrion Feeder over the Secret Keeper. Alright, I don't think there's a point in casting the Sluice right away. I think I can get a bit greedy. You think this deck should have Once Upon a Time as well? Yeah, maybe. Playing Hangerback Walker? In that deck? Weird. They're staying back. They probably think they're safe as long as they don't die on. So they're playing it safe, but really, we know they should be. They should start racing before I get to mill all my creeping chills. There's one. I guess Chalice on 2 would be brutal. I guess it needs Chalice on 2 and Chalice on 1. There it is. Alright. Pretty smooth sailing. I think they mulliganed that game to try and have a hate card in their opening hand. And they didn't have a super functional draw. Do you think it'll do anything with Modern in next BNR? I doubt it. There's no big tournaments coming up, and or like PTs and stuff, and I don't know, formats still well, what would you? Yeah, I mean, there's been no talk of banning anything really. Depends if like, I don't know, maybe there's a couple decks that are a bit too good right now. Maybe Amulet, Titan, Tron, Emery decks are a bit too good, we'll see. Should I fetch? In my deck against a Goblin, against a Burn deck? I'll fetch. We're gonna be milling a lot of cards. Having the one less land might be good. Ooh, 2 creeping chills. Suck it, Burn player. Oh, predict 0, 20 months. Thanks, Predict. Thanks for all the support. One drop is exactly what we were looking for. Narcomoeba is nice. One more creeping chill and we should be pretty safe. Do I have anything in the graveyard? Alright, good enough. I'm bringing back free amalgams. 19% of Urza deck in the... Yeah. That's a lot, 19% for Modern. Alright, against Burn. They might have like a Rest in Peace, a Relic, like a couple of these cards. I don't think there's much I want to board out though. Like Fatal Push is probably okay. Just hate sideboarding with these decks. I'm not even sure how annoying Idle One can be. Fatal Push does seem like it buys you a lot of time. Trophy for Rest in Peace. Or Feeder for Fatal Push. Yeah, I was thinking about trimming Feeder. I'm not sure what else I would trim though. Deck's kind of all about Glimpse. One Glimpse gets... Does this deck even get new cards? Doesn't even have any of the new cards. It's a deck that's been around. I mean, I've seen that deck a bunch. You get paired against it very occasionally. Hey Canister, thanks for the raid. How'd you doing thought you were... I was watching your Friano in the metagame challenge with your PT deck. Welcome everyone, we're trying old busted Glimpse deck. I should have all the pushes. I'll trim a Narcomoeba and I'll trim another Feeder, I guess. Cancer went 4-1 with Skethis. I mean, I think the deck is good. I felt like the matches I lost, I got pretty poor hands. It's just awful to play, honestly. You get Manuscript when playing for a 7-0. Dude, your deck looks pretty sick. The whole Vivian Death Touch. I didn't even realize Vivian gave Trample, I think. The +1, you give Trample to your Questing Beast, and then you trample over all the tokens. Very cool. Kethis? Kethis is awful. Kethis is the least fun I've had playing Magic in a very long time. I mean, that's how I feel. Just not fun. It's like always the same thing and like takes forever. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Actually, I think I should play Watery Grave turn 1. Because I'm gonna have to play it on tap next turn anyways. They should be announcing all the deck lists in about a couple hours. They usually make these announcements 9 a.m. Pacific, I think, maybe 8 a.m. Pacific. So you're finally gonna be able to see our super secret Simic deck and what my other teammates are playing. Oh, maybe I should have waited for Eidolon. Oh wow, they do have Rest in Peace. Alright, I can't really beat that card, especially with that hand. Probably can't really win anymore, but we'll try. Kai bullied you today, Canister? I'll yell at him. What did Kai do? No, our list is not completely stuck. We have a little spicy. We have a little spicy main deck conclusion. Something I haven't seen really in almost any Simic lists. Remember when someone said bring in trophy for rest in peace? Oh yeah, I know. That's how I roll though. I like having the good cards in my deck and I like making them have it. You know, and then sometimes they have it and you tap the table. GG, sir. Nice hand. Two strokes, man. What is Cancer even talking about? Oh, disdainful stroke main? Maybe. Maybe we have disdainful strokes main deck. Damn, I've mailed two Vengevines. Kind of what I was hoping to draw. Was the Simic deck built by Huey? No, it was built by Cuneo. Obviously. This is another matchup where you could just bring in Oko in the dark. And then if they're on rest in peace, you can just gain life and make dudes and stuff. The whole team playing Simic. Now we're split. We're about to split half Simic, half Golos. Think Force of Negation? Yeah, I mean you can counter burn spells too. You can even hard cast them later in the game. When I'm in the States, what do I bring back to France food-wise? Number 1 and 2 have to be just peanut butter and yellow mustard, French yellow mustard. Peanut butter is super expensive in France. And usually not as good. And then French yellow mustard we use on burgers and recipes and stuff like that. I never know what to board out in this deck though. I'll do like 2 force, 2 trophies since they play 2 rest in peace. I want to make my turn 2 Glimpse as good as possible, I think, before they get rest in peace in play. How do I do that? I could cheat on the 1-drops. Then I'm less likely to have a big Memory Sluice or bring back a Vengevine. Can't really cut Sluice if I'm bringing Force. Can't cut the blue cards really if I'm bringing Force. Alright, I'll just cut the feeders, I guess. You can't get French yellow mustard in France. I mean, I think it's imported, so it's usually super expensive. I've seen the actual French brand, but what are the advantages of this deck over Dredge? I have no idea, honestly. That's like a question that's pretty common question, and I don't know how to answer that question. Kills faster. The Vengevine decks, they just Goldfish turn free, whereas Dredge, I mean, I'm sure you can, but it's got to be super rare. Mayo and fries is okay. They actually serve like garlic mayo and stuff was, I mean, I guess sometimes with sweet potato fried, but in the US, they do mayo and fries sometimes. Ranch on fries sounds kind of weird. I've never heard of ranch on fries. I guess I'll just get Watery Grave first. Hedron Crab. Let's go Vengevine. Bricks. Nice. I guess I should hold it. More likely to bring back a Vengevine that way. Probably just chomp here. I guess depends what's on top.
I was a bit crabby until I glimpsed your stream and now I'm in stitches watching the yellow assassin crawl from the grave of washed up pros to bring home a trophy. Subscribe free with Amazon Prime #sponsored.
That's great. Thanks, Storm the Rhino. I think he did that last time too. 23 months was a Twitch Prime sub. They got me. They didn't attack. And I just clicked through their end step and didn't get a grain source. Well, happens, I guess. Why did it not attack? They even have Rest in Peace in play. Wait, what? Oh my god, I removed some stobs the other day. Oh, that was bad. That was not ideal. I didn't even have double green left in my deck. What a freaking disaster. Just a comedy of errors. Man, this game would be so different if I'd taken... If I had the free extra cards in my yard. Alright, the Creeping Chill. It's pretty good. Damn, I think I mailed my last land. I think I have no fetchable lands left in my deck, actually. Snow-covered Swamp, Overgrown Tomb. What did I name that deck? 2 Tombs, 2 Swamp, 3 Watery Graves. It's only 7 lands. It's pretty unlucky. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I have 2 Watery Graves and play 1 in the yard. And more Watery Graves. Let's see. This game's looking really bad. Well, I guess the good thing is when I chumped was Supplier was at Rest in Peace. I didn't mill anything relevant. I don't even feel too bad about it. Remoulade can be good. I've had some really good ones and some I've had some like not as good ones. That Helix is a huge blowout. Who should I get? Swift here or Goblin Guide? Probably Goblin Guide, or probably a Swift Sphere. Is there have a card left? They're gonna be drawing a card from Canyon. D-Tully84, 4 months was a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much, D-Tully. Uh-oh, looks like we dead. Yeah. Wonder how many rest in peace they have in their sideboard. Drew free in like 2 games. Made him all in a bit. Wow, I had it too. I had a crab and yet another creeping chill. I got pretty lucky. That was like 2 lands from trophy and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spell. I mean, yeah. Classic burns. Sometimes they have to like 3 land 10 spells draws and you lose.
F for burn, no fun, GG.
Not the most fun, but it is what it is. Do I ever make béarnaise or hollandaise? Since you're French, I assume you love butter. I do love butter. We go for a lot of butter, but I never tried making béarnaise or hollandaise. Seems kind of technical and not super easy, and you know, probably don't need another excuse for something insanely greasy. I'm gonna keep that hand, see if it's good enough. I'm not convinced, but seems kind of okay. Why did I attack was Narcomoeba's? Because just have to race. I can't give them more turns. You just have to hope they break and they draw some land. I don't know, I like attacking. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't. Maybe you're supposed to chum block. Maybe you're supposed to chum block. Also, I guess I had the Narcomoeba left in hand. Trying to keep two creatures for Memory Sluice is nice. Or playing the mirror match. Their draw's a bit better than ours. He always said it was an easy mulligan. Okay. Easy mulligan. Turn 1 Gravecrawler, turn 2 Gravecrawler, Memory Sluice, just trash. I'm not super excited about the hand, but you can also mulligan into Oblivion. That happens. I don't know, I'm trying stuff out. No brutalities with this list? No, yeah, that's definitely as I said, I'm not a big fan of the red in the sideboard, especially without knowing what your opponent's up to. I mean, I guess these decks in general a bit harder to, you know, or could just do Nature's Claim and be done with it. Yeah, I didn't realize there wasn't even any brutalities in this deck. I guess you don't really think as Burn as having like Rest in Peace that often, even though it's actually pretty common now. And maybe Andreas just thought was for creeping chill main deck and Fatal Push he was gonna be okay against Burn. Alright, I'm at 13. Next turn. I'm assuming this is a reasonable block. They're at 17. Not even sure I can still win. Conspire card has been really impressive. Glimpse has seemed good as well. People are seeing Glimpse where it was not super good, but it's worried not to have Bloodghast, but something's gotta go, I guess. They're probably playing the PTQ list. I'm bored at Feeder. I do one Fatal Push. I just won't do Fatal Push on the play, I guess. Don't really want to have to keep mana up. Yeah, Bloodghast. Oh yeah, good points. They're not playing the exact same list we are. My turn.
Bonesaw is ready. Come on my face, brother.
Are they mulling to a Leyline? They're mulling to 4. Hopefully that doesn't mean they're digging to their Leyline. The parody clip? It's not the original? Alright, fair. Never realized. Hey Harry, like the haircut? Yeah, I got it short. Once in a while, gotta get a haircut. Alright, I'll remove the clip from the... No, I won't use it. Ref is right. Ref's kind of like... As much as I like to give him crap and he like kind of tortures me sometimes, he's one of the ones who look out for me and lets me not do stupid stuff on the stream. He just doesn't he doesn't just want to see the world burn. The birthing podcast has ended. What happened? Too complicated? That sucks, I'm sorry. Ooh, is Rosham a founder? Rosham's gotta be a founder, right? Nice, 21 months. He's a founder. Look at that sweet first badge. It means you were one of my first 25 subs in the history of the stream. And it's old DIP bill. It's like you, Get Smart, Auntie, Varus. There's Hates Control 2. Alright, push becomes a bit better on the draw. Probably want to go after the payoff cards. I think Narcomoeba is probably one of the least impactful payoff cards. Maybe one Creeping Chill. Oh, Raph. Raph is one of the founders. Jeez, I don't know why I didn't even realize you were one of the founders, even though it's right there in my face. As I said, everyone who's a founder is just DI. No, get smart. Don't be mean. Hey Wang, what's up? It's not blue-white, it's blue-black. Blue-black control. Blue-black control your life total. Maybe Gravecrawler is not that great in these matchups. No, it is a 1-drop with Sluice, though. Don't avoid that more 1-drops. Alright, I'll do just the one fatal push. J-Koi could have been a founder. J-Koi is not a founder. Are you sure, Raph? Are you sure they come to laugh with you or laugh at you? It's a question I have to answer myself every day. I don't really have the answer. It's probably split. Probably some at me, some with me. I don't know if this hand's good enough in the mirror match. I don't have Leyline. I don't have Trophy. I have like free sister supplier is basically the equivalent of like one crab or one. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this is a bit better. Uh-oh. Row chat. I think we both have pregame actions. They're slow rolling us. Oh no, they're mulliganing to. Oh no, they're still mulliganing. Never mind. I thought they were in pregame. Pregame action, putting some Leylines into play. How would you describe what DI means? DI basically means great. It's dir infinite. It's basically the equivalent of great. Learn to laugh at yourself so they're always laughing with you. Oh, that's a good one. I never heard that before. Alright, I wonder if they just had 4 Leylines and we only had 2 and that's why they were mulliganing so aggressively and we just got super lucky. Or they just legit had like bad hands. How's Crabvine? It's been pretty good overall. My record was the other deck so far is like 13-3 in leagues and 4-4 in the Mox playoff. This version seems... I don't know, it seems kind of better so far. What do you think, Goldugat? Are you still watching? Have you been kind of paying attention? I heard Glimpse was so-so. People were asking me if I should try, or telling me to try Glimpse, and then a couple of people who tried it said it was kind of whatever. In Crab we trust. I think you gotta keep the crabs. The crab's hand. Uh-oh. Crab's gonna get paffed and it's just gonna be GG. I'm gonna play it on turn 1 in case they have Man Lake, I guess. Gotta assume blue-white control against Flooded Strand. Maybe I should risk, because they're just gonna path it now, and my hand just doesn't really do much once. Maybe I should risk the Mana Leak just so I get the few triggers. Okay, we're getting triggers. Nice. They don't have it. Double Vengevine. Alright, I guess I should fetch now. In case I hit a Gravecrawler. Do you have Mana Leak? You do. Alright, can't really complain. Hedron Crab is living. Ooh, nice. I get fetch first. I don't have blood gas in my deck. That's a nice part about this deck. You don't have to worry about but I'm not gonna be casting anything, right? Could just cast a Prized Amalgam. I'll just do Glimpse. That's all I've milled. Doesn't feel like much. What matchups do we board in Force of Negation? I'm assuming combo decks, maybe Neoform, Storm, I'm not too sure. I would not like to pay 2 life. Yeah, I mean, Glimpse is kind of nice. 10 cards. You're pretty likely to have Amalgam and Narcomoeba and then have more Gravecrawler, which means you don't really need the creatures. Like in this scenario, I didn't even really need to hit anything. Just, well, needed to mill stuff, I guess. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played a turn 1 Crab. I mean, in hindsight, it was a great play because they had Lake and they didn't have Path, but I agree it was probably a mistake. I just had to read. What can I say? Sometimes you just have the reads. Alright. Did not lose game 1 to blue white, which is nice. Ugh. Feels bad, man. Having to board on cards in this deck, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I mean, you could argue that like playing Crab on turn 1 means I only have to dodge Path to Exile, whereas if I play it on turn 2, sure, I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 triggers from the Crab, but I'm still gonna lose my Crab, and my hand kind of sucks without Crab. Just 2 triggers probably not gonna get me there. I don't know, I don't hate my play. I think it's extremely close. In Feeder doesn't... It's gotta be Feeder again, right? Pretty perfect hand. Alright, this hand's kind of super resilient. Do I lead with Hedron Crab, force them to have Path? And if they do, I can Glimpse. Probably don't have to. I'm just gonna play Stitch for Supplier. Plus they kept... Oh no, they mulliganed. I guess that's another upside of turn 1 Stitch for Supplier, is if you get lucky, you actually get power into play before Rest in Peace. Cut in Chill makes their Tony a bit worse. Yeah, I could cut Creeping Chill. It's super reasonable, actually. Alright, so no blood gas means you should always fetch with the trigger on the stack. You get Overgrown Tomb, try not to mill the second one. I do like, honestly, I don't know how relevant it is, but it is a nice part of the deck that you don't have to worry about blood gas and how you sequence your lands and stuff. That part's super, super nice. You should not, because you can hit Narcomoeba in the first trigger, then you can respond to find Amalgam. Oh. Oh, so you still have to worry about it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This deck has seemed much better than that fact that Narcomoeba comes back for free as opposed to Blood Gas kind of is an upside sometimes. I mean, Blood Gas is pretty sweet too, but wow. I finished the league in less than an hour and a half. Close to a record. I think I finished one like faster with like Eldrazi Scourge once or try Sam's deck. I kind of play more of these graveyard decks because I'm writing my article about these graveyard decks. I'll probably play Sam's deck tomorrow or tonight if I finish my article, Raph. I don't know, let's open a few chesties. Starting to horse chesties again. Cerebral Vortex. Big brain chest. Okay. Well, clearly now we're due. We're due for something great. Or we're really due for something great now. That's like 5 not low chests in a row. Gotta keep going. Vraska Golgari Queen. That's still worth anything? Jitko, thanks for the host. Welcome everyone. We're opening some hard-earned chests. Nicobolas.